How confident are you in your English proficiency or your knowledge about the Cambridge Advanced C1 exam? If you're like many, you might be scratching your head right now. But don't fret. This exam is a golden ticket to showcasing your mastery of the English language. It's not just about grammar, but also about an extensive vocabulary. It's a journey of discovering new ways to express complex ideas and nuances. Today we'll delve into the structure of this exam and the crucial role grammar and vocabulary play in it. The Cambridge Advanced C1 exam isn't your ordinary English test. It's a robust assessment designed to gauge your proficiency in 4 key areas: reading and use of English, writing, listening, and speaking. Now, you might be wondering about the place of grammar in this exam. Well, in some respects, the expansion of your vocabulary plays a more crucial role in the exam than grammar does. There isn't a standalone grammar test, but that is not to say that new grammar structures, more than you have learned at intermediate level, are not important. Of course they are, and your knowledge of advanced grammar is woven into every segment of the exam. So be prepared to deploy mixed conditionals, use the subjunctive mood, invert subjects and auxiliary verbs for emphasis, and create cleft sentences for added impact. When it comes to vocabulary, remember that vocabulary is not just about isolated words. It's about lexis in a broader sense. It's about understanding and using lexical chunks which consist of fixed expressions, semi-fixed expressions, collocations, phrasal verbs, and idioms. It's about demonstrating your ability to express complex ideas and nuances in a sophisticated manner. So as you see, this exam is a comprehensive evaluation of your English skills, grammar included. Advanced grammar isn't just about new structures, but about the understanding and correct application of these structures in various contexts. Let's dive into some of these advanced grammar concepts. Consider the mixed conditional. If I had known about the meeting, I would have attended and my colleagues wouldn't be upset now. It's a mix of past and present or future conditions, adding layers to the meaning. Then there's the subjunctive mood. It's crucial that he be here on time. Here we're expressing necessity or suggestion. Inversion as in, not only did he finish the project on time, but he also exceeded expectations, inverts the subject and auxiliary verb for emphasis. And cleft sentences? It was in the laboratory that the breakthrough occurred. These sentences add emphasis to a specific part of a sentence. Now, while these structures are important, the exam doesn't have a separate grammar test. Instead, your knowledge of grammar is integrated into all 4 parts of the exam. So the key is not just knowing these advanced grammar structures, but being able to apply them appropriately. Remember, the exam is not just about knowing these grammar structures, but applying them appropriately. Now let's turn the spotlight onto the vocabulary and lexical chunks. The Cambridge Advanced C1 exam requires a sophisticated command of vocabulary, and this extends far beyond individual words. We're talking about fixed expressions like come rain or shine, showing your determination to attend an event, no matter the circumstances. Or semi-fixed expressions such as with regard to the recent developments, a formal way to introduce a topic. Then there are collocations, those words that just seem to belong together. Like when we say exercise caution, instead of just be careful and of utmost importance, rather than of the biggest importance, which would sound odd to native English speakers' ears. And of course, phrasal verbs like put someone up, meaning to offer someone temporary accommodation in your house or apartment, and put off, which can mean to postpone, but can also be used to say cause to dislike to something or someone, as in, I was put off that restaurant after I had a stomach upset after eating there. And let's not forget idioms, those peculiar expressions like pull out all the stops, meaning to make a great effort, to let the cat out of the bag, meaning to reveal a secret. But why are these so important at the C1 level? Firstly, a broad and sophisticated vocabulary allows you to express complex ideas and nuances. Secondly, these lexical chunks or groups of words that we often use together enhance your fluency, making your language sound more natural and idiomatic. Moreover, understanding the context in which these expressions are used is vital. For instance, knowing when to use fend off instead of defend against in a conversation really shows off your English proficiency. Lastly, your exposure to these advanced lexical chunks through in-depth reading and listening practice and speaking with native English speakers and others at advanced and proficiency levels will help you better understand and reproduce them. Mastering advanced vocabulary and lexical chunks isn't merely about learning individual words, it is about understanding and using them within the right context. The journey to ace the Cambridge Advanced C1 exam is not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. As we've seen, the exam tests not just your grammar, but your vocabulary in context, with a focus on advanced language forms. The complexity of the English language is its beauty, and this exam represents a real mastery of it. So keep expanding your vocabulary, keep practicing your grammar, and remember, every step you take is a step closer to mastering the English language.